very well. So it is 40 degrees today, and that means scarf and hat with a pom-pom. Almost hit a dog on my drive home today, so that was stressful. I drive on this road that is it's very busy for it being the road that it is. It's essentially it connects two major roads. So it's kind of like a side street that has turned into the actual street, and there's no way to expand it. So it's always very busy, and it's two lanes, and you have driveways to homes that to that road. And the speed limit is 35. People typically go 45 or 50 on it. I was not. I was going 40, and the car behind me was on my butt the whole time. And I look ahead of me, and I'm like, is that a dog? And yes, it was not just one dog, it was two dogs. So I saw one dog, and then the second dog jumped in front of my car. So needless to say, I slammed on my brakes, looking at the dog and looking at the rear view mirror at the person behind me, who was very close to me. And I slammed on my brakes so hard that it squealed. I slid, and my purse ended up hitting my the center console and put me into neutral. So that was cool. And then my purse and stuff was kind of like tangled up in all of that. So that was great. But I was stopped. The car next to me in the opposite direction was stopped because this border collie was just jumping all over the place. I was close enough to the border collie that I could see the spit on his mouth. So I would say 6 inches, and then I would have hit that dog. So that was cool. The other dog was small. It was like, I don't know if it was a Pomeranian, but it was like that size. That's the dog I saw. I did not see the border collie. So this could have been a much worse day, but I didn't hit the dog. And honestly, it's kind of like as it's happening, and then the second after, I'm like, okay, we're fine. And then it's like a minute later, I just kind of keep thinking about it, and I overanalyze it, and I just think about it and replay it over and over and over. And that's I feel like when I get like stressed about it. It's not when it's happening, and it's not even right after. It's like the minutes and hours that I think about it. So yeah, okay. I'm home. I left work about half an hour early because I had, I worked till 5:30 yesterday, so I'm just evening out the hours. And we're gonna go to knit night today, but I'm gonna go to the library because Stephen Chbosky's new book is out. It came out on the 1st, and I have it on hold from the library, and it is in, so I'm gonna go pick it up. If you don't know, if that's not familiar to you, he is the author of Perks of Being a Wallflower, and this is his second book. Pardon my freezer. It's so loud. It's like the motor is going out, so... Okay, so yeah, his newest book is out. It's a horror book. To be honest, it's not my favorite genre. I just don't get into it. I probably would have liked horror more when I was younger, but now as an adult, I just don't find it entertaining anymore. I don't enjoy being scared in that way. Like psychological thrillers, they just kind of annoy me. They don't really scare me. They just annoy me because I just find them not realistic. But hopefully it's good. It's supposedly a whopper of a book. I think it's over 700 pages. But I thought, it's the Halloween times, so maybe I will read it this month and enjoy it. But first, I would like to eat some food because all I had was a sandwich, and then we're gonna head out again. time and I'm home. I'm in my bathroom. I had no intention of going home today, but I was nominated for an award at work, and today I got my picture taken and I forgot. So I need a suit jacket, and I did not wear one today. So I had to rush home and, well, not really rush because I've got an hour, but pick out a suit jacket, and probably just this gray one because I like this one. It's one of my favorites. It's a man style suit jacket, so it's looser and bigger and doesn't make me feel like I'm suffocating. There we go. Business profesh. We got our jacket. I just did my makeup because I did not do that this morning. We got day hair going on, but second day hair going on, but that's okay. I've got my little bump. I love doing this. Just a little bun on the head. Now we essentially have 40 more minutes, and I think what we're going to do is go to Walmart because I need more potting soil, and we might as well just do some errands since we're already out and about. I need to pack clothes to work out. Since I'm here, I might as well pack them so that I can bring them to work and work out at work. But yeah, I think that's what we'll do. For a simple meal, you can get the ravioli at Aldi. It is so good. They have two flavors right now in season. They have butternut squash and then pumpkin, both of which are good. These are the butternut squash ones. And drizzle olive oil and salt, and that's it. And it is so good. Typically, this is one packet. Normally, I split it, so I'll eat half of them, and then I'll take the other half into lunch. So if you eat more, maybe one packet per person, but like I said, one packet typically is 2 meals for me. So I didn't have a watering can or anything, so I was using just like bottles of water and mugs to fill stuff up. And this is going to be really helpful for the small plants that I have. So I got that. And then I got this spray bottle that I already filled, or it's a mister. But I was at Meijer today and they had really cute, elegant looking ones. So now I regret purchasing this. Oh well. And then some plant food, because apparently you have to feed your plants. I don't know. I was looking at the app that I just purchased or subscribed to or whatever, and it says to fertilize or feed them. So I guess this is what I'll use. It is Thursday, 7 o'clock, and Thursday is typically when I watch a TV show with one of my best friends. We watch Call the Midwife, and so I'm going to do that in a couple minutes. And plans for tonight is to make this cupcake, or these cupcakes. And then I also bought burgers and Kraft macaroni and cheese, so that's going to be dinner. I'm excited. I've been craving some Kraft macaroni and cheese for weeks. It's evening. I finished my burger. It wasn't the best. What? I always get these like, does anyone else have stupid baby hair like this? I get them on the sides of my head, so like when I get really sweaty, they go like this. Yep, they stick out like exactly like this on both sides. I have learned that I just hairspray my hair down before I go work out, and then my hair stays out of my face. So, okay, complete tangent on something very different. I made my mac and cheese. I just dropped my fork on my carpet. Great. There's my mac and cheese. So the burger was not very good. It was a Wahlburger, so like Mark Wahlberg burger. It was kind of gross, not the taste. I have a George Foreman grill that I got when my senior year of college, when I moved into my very first apartment. My mom got me a tiny George Foreman grill, and I still have it, and I use it, and it oozed out weird burger juice. Like, it wasn't clear, it was like thick, fatty, brown burger juice. It was kind of like slime, so it was very thick and goopy, and I just like scraped it off of the burger, so that was kind of gross. And then the burger itself wasn't like all that good. My family has like a burger recipe. We call them moose burgers, and I love them. My brother does not like them as much because they fall apart. They're very, very loose. Like, they're so juicy that they don't stay together. So they're kind of annoying to make because they tend to just break on the grill and break apart. So, but they're so good. They're my favorite burgers. So I kind of compare everything to that, and these burgers did not hold up, sadly. But that's okay. I only have 3 more of them, so we'll see if I am able to eat all of them. The burger buns I bought, terrible burger buns. I was trying to find just like 4 burger buns, so that, you know, 4 burgers, 4 buns, but Meijer did not sell a single bag of only 4. So there was one that was like Susan G. Komen for breast cancer. It was $2 for 12 burger buns, which I don't need that many, but I got them because they were $2, and it was for that. And the entire top, so you know, like the top of a burger is like toasted, the top just peeled off, so that was annoying. So the only thing good about my meal is that my macaroni and cheese is frozen, which is great because I love frozen. the best day of the week in my opinion. I love Friday because you have all of the weekend ahead of you. It's just like that anticipation and knowing you have 48 hours essentially.
This path will lead you to an unholy place, a cemetery.
Outfit of the day. I feel like I need to move my mirror because it doesn't get good lighting, but got my suit jacket, or one of them, a striped shirt from Target. This is my Miller's Daughter, a little wrinkled, but looks really nice. And then Target, I used these as my Halloween costume last year and love them. And then these are Lucky brand, they're gray, hard to see. And then that's from Target. I love Target. Well, it is very much raining, by a lot. I don't park, I'm in the back lot, but it's still not far from the door, and I'm soaked. Woohoo! I don't bring umbrellas to work when I don't think it's gonna rain. It's 4 o'clock on a Friday. I'm in my pajamas. I am ready for this weekend. So ready. So originally last week I had said that I was excited to not have anything planned. Well, that's just not like me. I plan stuff. I like to do things, but then I realize that I'm really tired and I want to relax, and then there's no time, but whatever. So tomorrow I booked a fall floral arrangement thing, but it's with a pumpkin and succulents, and it was only $25 to do it. So you get all the materials and you get to take it home. So I'm doing it with my friend who she's the wedding that I went to or was in last week. So I'm doing it with her and I'm excited. So yeah, what's up on the plans for this weekend? Well, 1, read. I would like to finish the book that I'm reading right now and then start this book called Saw Kill Girls by Claire Legrand, because this is, I think it's supposed to be kind of spooky. I don't know. I could have sworn it was supposed to be, so I had it on my list of books to read for Halloween or in October. So I have that book, and then Imaginary Friend by Stephen Chbosky. I'm so excited for this book. Horror is, I talked about this. Horror, not really my genre, but I am very excited. And then I've also been really wanting to read this book called Recursion by Blake Crouch. I've never read anything by him, but a lot of the synopsis, this was when one of the book of the months, and the synopsis just sounded really interesting. It's not that thick for a sci-fi book, so I'm excited to read that. I have a bunch of books I'm excited to read, but those are the ones that I kind of picked for October. Yeah, so reading is on the list. Knitting, I want to knit. It's podcast week, so I really want to finish my shawl. I'm actually really close to finishing, so I think I'm going to do that first. I'm going to just knit. It's, as you saw, it's raining, so it's just like the perfect atmosphere for reading and knitting. Oh, and I have to run. So I gotta run 8 miles either Saturday or Sunday, whichever day I feel like doing it. And yeah, that's it. Probably clean the apartment a bit, do some laundry, but nothing urgent. Let's get this party started! So I just finished the Beholder, and it's 10:30, so pretty good. And I'll talk about this during my actual episode, but it wasn't the best. I'll just leave it at that. It wasn't the best. I would give it 3 stars. And now I'm gonna go to bed. I think my Fitbit's not connected to my phone, so I can't tell what the temperature is. It's supposed to get down to the 30s tonight, so I might open my window. I got an email that said the air conditioning units on the roof of my building are being replaced. I guess since so many of them were damaged, they're just replacing all of them and upgrading them or something. I don't know. Supposedly I was supposed to get a Nest last year, and that never happened. So I don't know. My apartment complex does these updates, and they don't think them through. Like, when I first moved into my apartment, they decided that they were going to replace all of the porches outside. So I'm on the main floor, so I don't have, like, mine's poured concrete or cement or whatever, so it's like they weren't gonna do mine, so they were only doing the 2nd and 3rd floor. And they didn't realize that that was going to include cutting up the ceiling of the apartment below you. So, like, the 3rd floor didn't see any repairs other than they couldn't use their porch. I was not having any repairs, but I had no ceiling. And in the end, I had no ceiling for a month when I first moved in. So I was basically paying $1,300 for a reno. Yeah, I didn't get anything off of my rent, so that was pretty awesome. Yeah, so that's what they did, and then they stopped doing it because of how many problems it was, how big of a problem it was turning into. So I don't know where that is, but I know many of the apartments don't have the replaced porch. And when I first moved in, the porches were like, it was like a ceiling or roof or something, so like I could sit outside when it rained. I can't do that anymore. It's just like slats. So also the neighbors that live above me, like, I don't know what they do, but I was sitting outside once and I went inside to get a drink of water and I came back and it looks like they had just dumped water all over. Like it was on my chair, on the table. I was just glad that I had brought my book inside. I don't know if they were like watering their plants. Like that's the innocent thing that I'll say. Maybe they were watering their plants and they heavily overwatered it and the water got everywhere. And then another time I came out there and it looked like there was cat litter all over my porch. So the upgrade has not been the nicest upgrade for me. So this AC replacement is probably not going to be very nice. They said it's going to take several weeks, and for several weeks I will not have AC, which my friend who also lives here has not had AC since the tornadoes hit, and that was Memorial Day. So I shouldn't complain. And it is colder now, but it's still annoying. It is annoying to pay so much money for an apartment and have to deal with this stuff. Maybe that's me just being spoiled, but that's how I feel. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed now. I have an exciting day tomorrow. I'm so excited to make this pumpkin and maybe run. It's just nice to get it out of the way. The outfit of the day. Now, I wish it was just this t-shirt. It's, well, not just, but I wish I could just wear the t-shirt. It's Totoro, My Neighbor Totoro. I love that movie. But I'm going to be having to pull out the coats because it is 36 degrees outside. And I think it's not supposed to get like anywhere above 50 today. But yeah, so I've got my oldest Chucks. They are pretty close to being thrown away. I throw my trucks away once so you can see the gap there. Once the actual plastic or rubber or whatever is gone. So like basically once they start leaking is when I toss them. And then these jeans, this is Hollister. I have probably not bought a pair of jeans in about 5 years, not counting the black jeans and the khaki jeans. So I haven't bought a pair of blue jeans, and literally I think Stitch Fix was the last time I bought them, and I love those. So these are fairly old. I'm pretty sure I got them in college. I'm not sure. I did a jeans purge last winter, so these are one of the pairs that I kept. I like the destroyed. I kind of want, most of my jeans are skinny, so they're pretty tight. You can see my calf there. That's always the problem. My calves are like almost the size of my thighs. So, and it's not that I have small thighs, I have large calves, which is fine. It's just from playing soccer. So yeah, this is my, and I have my purse. I actually really like this purse. This is a brand, I know the brand name is somewhere in here. It's probably on the inside maybe? There it is. This purse, the brand is Pixie Moon, and I believe it's like a vegan bag, so it's all pleather, and I love satchels like this. I love this classic style. And this one was relatively inexpensive. I think I paid maybe $50 for it. And it is one of my favorite purses. So that's what we're carrying today. And pardon my bedroom. I'm hoping to clean that today. I'm feeling very inspired to clean. Yesterday I went to bed at a reasonable time. I finished my book. I made cupcakes. I knit a little bit. I accomplished a lot. And then today we are going to a restaurant called Hasty Tasty. It's like a pancake restaurant. And then my friend and I are going to go make some sort of arrangement. I'll probably buy more plants. I'm like really into the plants. I have a gift card, or a $5 off gift card, and the place that we're going is where I buy a lot of my plants. So you're coming along with me. And this mirror is real dirty. That needs to be cleaned. So it's almost 3 o'clock and I have cleaned the porch and I vacuumed and I kind of rearranged. I moved my couch and a side table that I'm just going to use as my coffee table. And I tried to move my TV stand, but it is so unbelievably heavy. I'm going to have to move the TV and probably take out some of probably the consoles, and then maybe I can move it. It's just not centered anymore because of moving the couch. But, and then I moved my full-length mirror out here. I like it in the corner, but I have these like shadow boxes on the wall, and the mirror covers up it covers up both of them, parts of it. So I don't know if I'm going to keep it there or, because I like the shadow boxes there, but yeah, so just kind of moving stuff around, and now I'm just going to take a break, a little knitting break, and probably watch some podcasts. not really morning, but it's almost 12:30 and I just woke up. I was up really late last night. The Thorns tied, and that game didn't end until like 12:30ish, and then I realized that my bedding was not dry. So I had done like my sheets and stuff. It wasn't dry, so I couldn't, go to bed because I'm sleeping with the window open and it got down to below freezing, I think. So I definitely needed my bedding. So I did not get to bed until almost 2 a.m. And then I slept in until noon. So I'm not mad about that because I don't have anything planned today other than running 8 miles. So I kind of, I'm going to do that soon, but I kind of just want to knit a little bit before I run 8 miles. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to knit a bit. Probably work on those hats because I did finish the shawl yesterday, which is really exciting. So I think I'm going to work on hats and then maybe cast on something new today. I'm tired. I ran what I said I was gonna run, which was 8 miles. I did a little bit more just to cool down, but I walked that. So pretty tired, and I mean, a half marathon is 5 more miles. So, I'm pretty nervous, but I'm also glad that it's coming to an end. Because then I can actually start doing something else, like taking some more classes and things like that. So, and I don't plan to be working out for 2 to 3 hours on Sundays. Yeah, I'm ready for that to be over. Now I'm going to relax a bit, do a little bit of knitting, and then maybe I will cut my skirt. Maybe that will be what I do next.